let's get started with the core workout. So we're gonna come down with our regular dumbbell, your medium dumbbell to start. We're gonna come down for the Pilates roll up. So your overhand grip, the palms are facing away, you've got the arms overhead, heels are super glued to the floor. We're gonna lift the arms, then the head, then the chest without jerking the body up. We're gonna come up and stretch over the legs. And then, this is important, you're gonna come down slowly. So I want you to scoop your belly, making the letter C with your spine. And then you're gonna come down one vertebra at a time. So you're taking it slow, slower. Don't let those heels lift. They're gonna slide, but they're not allowed to lift. And then we're gonna do that again, Pilates roll up. So the arms, lift the head, lift the chest. It's one smooth, fluid motion. So you're not jerking the body up. So what if I don't have the core strength to do this correctly yet? I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to show you how to modify. So I'm going to put my dumbbell down for modification. My knees are bent. I'm going to grab the back side of my legs just this much, only enough to help me out of what is called the dead zone. So there's a little space there that's the dead zone. And then you're going to continue the exercise. Okay, so otherwise, unless you're modifying, you should have that dumbbell. We're going to do one more Pilates roll up. Really take your time with it here. Slower is better. We're not rushing. We're not using any momentum. Really force yourself, especially on the way down, to go slow, resist, resist. Slow down a little bit more. And then when you finish, you're going to put that dumbbell down. Let's bring our legs into tabletop position. Knees are over the hips, full body crunch. We're gonna exhale, bring the knees into the chest, and then inhale, extend out, legs are straight, 45-degree position, and repeat that. So remember, with the full body crunch, there's no momentum. You are contracting the core to drive the knees into the chest. This should be done slowly. So we wanna exhale on the crunch, inhale, extend out, and repeat that. You're keeping your lower back pressed into the floor, and you're just cradling the head with those hands. Focus on the breath, and you want to, as always, force yourself to go a little slower. When we do this fast, momentum kicks in, and that's not good. We don't want any momentum happening here. Exhale on the crunch. Inhale, extend out. Okay, let's do full body crunch 2 more times. And then last one here. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Now extend your right leg straight up. Left leg extends out. Right arm comes out to the side. Left fingertips to the outside right ankle bone. Shoulder blades off the floor. And we switch. The legs are straight. You are hovering your leg over the floor, but don't let it touch the floor. And you're trying to lift the upper back higher. Place the tongue at the roof of the mouth. Do not let the arm touch the floor at any point. That's cheating. So the key to this exercise is to lift the shoulder blades off the floor. It is normal for your neck to get tired, so we expect that. You're not damaging your neck or doing anything bad. It's just your tendons, your muscles there are not used to this. Good. See if you can lift those shoulder blades even higher. This is a really efficient core exercise. We're really targeting the entire core here. Now let's do that 4 more times. Lift your upper back higher. Last 3. Here we go, last 2. Last 1. Pull the knees into the chest. Now grab beneath your knees, help yourselves up to seated. We're gonna locate that medium dumbbell again. So regular dumbbell. We're gonna sit up really tall and then come down about halfway for the Russian twist. We're gonna twist, right elbow touches, center. Twist, left elbow. Now if you want this to be harder, you're gonna lift your feet up so you're no longer supporting the back. If you have a bad back, I recommend keeping your heels on the floor. Now the crown of the head should be reaching up to the ceiling. We're not slouching. You keep your chest lifted here, and the whole time we're doing this Russian twist, you are contracting the rectus abdominis, which means you're pulling the navel in towards your spine. Looks good, everybody. All right, let's do that Russian twist 4 more times. Excellent. Here we go, last 3. Last 2 right here. Last 1. Put that weight down. We're going to stretch it over the legs. Okay, you're going to grab your ball. These balls are located in the closet, hanging up in the bags. So we're going to come back down. I'm taking the ball in my hands overhead. Legs come up to that V. Now I'm going to come up, place the ball in between my lower legs. Everybody look at my back. See how my upper back is off the floor, forehead coming closer to the knees. And then we extend out into that giant V. Now I'm going to lift up. I'm going to grab the ball, extend my arms overhead with the ball in my hands, and repeat. So you're simply placing the ball in between the legs, extend out into your large V, and then you're taking the ball, make sure you take the shoulder blades off the floor, and then we're extending out with a pause. So you're taking that at your pace. It needs to be slow and controlled, and the most important thing is that you are bringing those shoulder blades off the floor. So we can do this exercise all day long, but if we're not doing it correctly, it's not going to work. It's not going to do anything for us. So the way we look at it, as we showed up early to do our core work, we want every rep to count, every single rep. All right, really lift those shoulder blades. Now we're going to do that 2 more times. You're breathing as you move. Looks good, everybody. Looking strong today. All right, let's do 1 more. You got this. All right, big finish. Here we go. Now you're going to grab beneath your knees, help yourself up to seated. Let the ball go. It's okay if it rolls away. You're going to come over onto your left side of the body. I've got my dumbbell available. Stack or stagger your feet, and the forearm goes horizontal to the floor, to the mat. Now you're going to lift your hips up to your highest point. Slowly lower the left hip, barely let it touch, and then lift up to your highest point. Now I'm going to try to make this a little harder for myself by adding 7.5 pounds on my hip. So you can add the dumbbell or not, but remember, your form matters. So you're not plopping your hip down. That's cheating. It's slow and controlled, and you're using your core strength in addition to your upper body strength to lift yourself up and really control so you're not plopping. If this hurts your elbow, you simply roll up the mat and use the cushion portion, that rolled up portion, for your elbow. Let's do 1 more here. Great job. Put that weight down. Okay, we're going to flip it around so we can do the other side because we're having fun. Everybody loves this exercise. I can tell by your faces. They're like, are you done yet? Okay, right forearm. So you're going to come up, elbow directly under the shoulder, highest point. Now you slowly lower that right hip, come back to the highest point and pause. I want to kick this up a notch. I want it to be more challenging. We don't have a ton of time, and that's where adding the extra weight is really helpful. And again, you can roll up that mat if it's hurting your elbow. No plopping. Let's control it. So I'm barely letting my right hip tap the floor. Focus on your breath. We are not holding the breath. Great job, everybody. This is your last exercise for the core workout. Let's do 2 more and you're done. Control it. One more and you're done. Nice job. All right. Put that weight down. Let's come over and stretch the child's pose. And then we'll get set up. Let's get ready for strength training. Okay. Excellent job getting here early, everybody. So we need, for